Light Game Reviewer here, and welcome to my channel. Yeah, I didn't do a lot of news for, for the last couple of days. Vacation's over for me, so I gotta go back to work. But I did find a couple of news here that were, I would say, interesting. The number one here, as you can see, is the Need for Speed got confusing amidst developers. Here's the thing. You may hate Need for Speed now, you may hate Electronic Arts, but there's something I like about either a person, a company, a group, a team, is that when they know their mistakes. This is really important because, to get better, you gotta know your mistakes in the first place. Then you just gotta fix it. That's the hard part. But let's face it, if you look at the Need for Speed Wikipedia page, there's gonna be another Need for Speed. If I count this right, well, not counting the number 1 here, this would be Need for Speed 21. Man, I'm not kidding here. We're that late. Well, not that late. I mean, we're that far. And what is it going to be? If I look at the Wikipedia page in Need for Speed, a couple of things here that I found out recently, I would say, because that really didn't got my attention. But it says that you're going to require an online connection to play, but yeah, there should be some benefits. Fuck you, there's no benefits. I mean, just look at SimCity. Yeah, the reboot of SimCity, that went to complete fucking shit. And what if in 10 years, I don't know, what if I play the game that was released in 2015, but in 10 years, so in 2025, and for some fucking reason, I don't know where the servers are, that shuts down. There's a transfer or whatever, and the developer house, the developers that takes care of the game, they went bankrupt. Who's going to take care of the servers now? Will there be a patch? Will there be a change? What's going to happen? That pisses me off. It not only angers me, but I really hate this. And then there's the fact about, I just want to play alone sometimes. Just single player. Some people love that. No online connection, single player, but it looks like it's not going to be the same thing as Underground 3, but it's going to share a lot of the same content. So it's going to be open world, there's going to be a story, or heavily focused on a story, and you're going to be able to play, well, not to play, but race in various types of game modes, I guess. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love Need for Speed Underground, and as a matter of fact, yeah, I know it's really rare with me, because for me it's only digital games, but I still got the original. Yeah, retail, That was a gift from someone, though. I didn't buy it. But still, it's nice to have that. And that was good. I loved it. They went with a kind of a Hollywood kind of feeling. Not too much, just some cutscenes. You did a lot. There were, they focused a lot on customizations. No problem there. I love it. Then with Most Wanted, they went, I don't know, they went full Hollywood style, which I really freaking hate. Today. At that time, I didn't really mind, but today I just hate that kind of style. I don't know if I could play that game anymore, honestly. But after Need for Speed Most Wanted, I just lost interest, completely interest. Underground was, to me, the one I remember the most, and I still have Need for Speed High Stakes on my Windows. It's somewhere here, out there, the CD-ROM version. And that was freaking awesome. Need for Speed 3 Hot Pursuit. I had that on my PlayStation 1. I freaking loved it. Wow. Lamborghini being chased by a cop car. That was really funny. Nah, fuck you. You're not going to catch me. That was really awesome. And at that time, I look at it today and it looks like fucking shit. But at that time, I was, oh my god, that looks so freaking real. Yeah, I know. Doesn't make any sense, but that's what I said at that time, and it was so freaking good. And I would still play High Stakes today, because that's the one I got, and the one I got from Hot Pursuit Need for Speed 3, I don't know, I just traded in, I think I gave it to someone. I took my PlayStation 1, almost all my games, except the ones that I wanted to keep, which I have here with my PlayStation 2, and I played those. And I don't play those games anymore, but it takes a lot for me to play them, but I just gave the rest, my PlayStation 1 and everything. It's really bad, but after that, Porsche Unleashed, I didn't care because it was only Porsche, so, I was also interested in Gran Turismo. I'm the guy who loves to play like the Gran Turismo kind of racing game. Not much of a sim, but really good as a sim game. And there's a whole huge list of cars and I would say, huge list of tracks. And that was fuck you. That was really good. And after that, I just, no, like Hot Pursuit, no. Underground 2, no. Carbon, no. Pro Streets, Undercover. There's a whole shit of them here. And look at the names. It's, okay, Hot Pursuit there. There's Hot Pursuit here. But it's on Need for Speed 3. There's Shift 2 Unleashed. There, I think there's Unleashed here somewhere. Yeah, Porsche Unleashed. It's like that, like Need for Speed Most Wanted. I think it's up here somewhere. Yeah, Most Wanted here. It's, what the fuck, dude? This is like confusing as hell. I don't like it. Yeah, people probably lost interest in this for a really good reason. And really quickly, EA confirms the new Battlefield experience for next year. Here's the thing, from EA, not necessarily a Battlefield, but I remember a lot. I really love it, and I really remember Medal of Honor, Allied Assault on PC. To me, that's the best World War II first-person shooter experience. There was also the Battlefield 1942, I mean. Freaking amazing. And when I heard about it at that time, because it was really new, like you could be a infantry in all sorts of way, and you could ride a tank, and that was fucking amazing. Like, to me, like, you play with, what, 64 other players maximum, you can get in a tank or an airplane, or... That was freaking amazing at that time. I really loved it. Like, it was top-notch, really amazing experience. And it looked shitty. it really did look shitty. And then after that, there was a whole huge list of modern type of war, first-person shooter war, Battlefield games. Some of them were good. Like the last I bought was Battlefield 3, and the one before that was Battlefield Bad Company 2. Both were good, but I disconnected immediately after a couple of hours. You know, after you attain like the maximum level, unless you really love first-person shooters, you're gonna disconnect it almost immediately. Well, to me, you are. You know what I would see? That's the only thing I'm gonna ask someone here, or well, anyone. What do you want? Because I know it's already in place. They're probably developing it right now, so the question might not make any sense. But I just want to know because I'm really curious. I hate EA. I hate Battlefield now, so I'm just curious. The Battlefield experience, like the new one, what do you want it to be? What's the new Battlefield kind of game? Personally, I see way too many modern Battlefields. I'm sorry, there's like, to me, there's nothing interesting to me in there. And the last I heard, because I really didn't play any games after Battlefield 3, I can't really comment on the stories, but from what I hear, it's kind of really short stories. And I don't know. I'm just a sucker for World War II stories and World War I stories. I'm a really big sucker for those. I'm really weak at like where those. Each time I see a documentary on World War II, I connect immediately. Like, my life is turned off. Like, I have to pick up my wife at the store. Fuck my wife. I don't care about her. I have to look at this for 1 hour. I really don't give a shit. Someone dies, I can save him? No, fuck you. You die. This is like documentary World War II. Everything shuts off. I hate the television. I don't care about the television. If I see a documentary in there about World War II, that's the only freaking time I'm gonna listen to TV. I'm really serious in this. I would love to see. No, I would love them to go back into World War One. No, I would say go back into the World War II, or even do a World War One. Sorry, water bottle, empty. I would, like, they never did this before, and there's loads of stories that were told after some veterans, I would say after the games were created or built, and the veterans started to talk sometimes. Like, these are really heavy stories for them. Like, these are part of their lives, and a lot of them just don't want to talk. And I heard a lot of stories. Well, not a lot of stories, but I heard a couple of stories that were told after the games were made. I would love them to go into a game. That would be, I don't know. That would be like call it an honor or something. I would love this because there's a lot of deep story in there. Anyways, that's my take on it. I'd love to see like a World War II type of game, and look at it today, like the graphics, the AI, and everything that the gaming industry learned. Well, they still suck at it a lot, but still, they develop. They are better than they were like in the 1990s. So, or like the year 2002 or 2003 when they made those games. Like in the first time, they got more experience under their belts. So doing a World War II, I personally believe this would be a really good comeback in there because we don't see any more World War II. There's not a lot. I would love to go back and play a World War II game. I would really love it. What about you? World War One, Two, or anything else? Like, I don't know, soldiers in space. I don't know. Anyways, Late Game Reviewer here, and I'll see you next time.